You got a new car. You don't even look the same car. You like a...
Sit.
I recall I knew she was gonna be excited. Kai, you like a whole new dog. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? Calm down, Kai.
Kai, what you gotta say? Am I not the king of ads? Okay, we didn't talk about it, but we just made a very big decision. And I'm gonna share it with you right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Jonah share it.
Well, I've been in this house for like 6 years, and it just came time to change houses, change location, and so I thought, man, I think we gotta, if we're working together, we gotta go all in. So, what are we doing?
We literally just got our house together. So that means content, strategy, processes, like everything is gonna be coming out the same house. We have some crazy ideas to set up. I think it's gonna be a fun journey. It's gonna be an exciting journey, and hopefully leads to a lot of just growth and success. Like, and the cool thing is, we plan on sharing the entire process for you to see. Like everything from art sales to us hitting the freaking gym, cold plunges.
We get this kind of cold plunge.
All right, probably not cold plunges just yet, but eventually cold plunges, sauna, like an entire life. So people will, even a little bit of Kai here. Say hi, Kai. But the overall thing and the cool thing is you get to watch the entire process. So if you never thought anything was possible when it comes to like selling your art, growing, or just hitting new milestones in life, instead of like us talking about it, we thought it'd be really, 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 really cool to just document it all. Document it for you to watch. So it's gonna be an exciting journey.
That's what we're gonna do. All in, together.
Next time you
Same
see
house.
us, you're gonna see us probably moving furniture in the same freaking house, which is gonna be insane. Insane.
Going all in, baby. Commitment. Commitment, all in. That's step number one towards anything in life. Full commitment.
Full commitment.
Clarity and commitment.
And here's the thing. One more thing. For me, keep in mind, I was living in Houston, then New Orleans, and now I'm here in Florida. It just goes back to like not having fear.
Do you remember how crazy it is? Remember it took you forever to get here? I was like, dude, when you come to Florida, you've been saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to Florida for 2 years. Now
Here's
you're
the
fucking
thing.
living in Florida.
Here's the thing. When me and Jonah work together one-to-one, this was in 2023. Jonah keep calling me, sending texts like, dude, come to Florida. That was one time you just sent me Airbnbs.
I did, yeah.
Like, dude, which one? You just choose Airbnb. Come to Florida. And this was 2 years ago. And it just shows, like, once again, with consistency, what's like freaking possible, right? And now, not only am I in Florida, but us two gonna be living together, just creating a lot of content, having a great journey, and like taking you along for the ride. So it's gonna be exciting.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Okay, just finished some deep work for the last couple hours. Hell, looking a little crazy. But we're gonna go grab some breakfast. Then after I grab breakfast, gotta come back, complete some more work, then have a few meetings, which I think is gonna be really, really cool. A couple phone calls with a couple clients. And then from there, complete some more work and then maybe get a workout in. We'll see. So it's gonna be super interesting. Here's the new office setup. Just settled in Florida, but artwork here, desk here, ways to work out. I'm also planning on working out in this office because I very rarely leave the office. Got a couple calls, pieces, 2 Comma Club award, and that's pretty much it. Keep it super simple. So that means you better see a lot of content, like from this office. I mean, a lot of content. I'm gonna document the entire process, which is something I'm like super excited about. So it's gonna be really, really cool. But now I'm gonna grab something to eat. That's my alarm telling me to take a break. Kai. So I officially live in Florida now, which is crazy. What's even more crazy, I live with one of my clients who's now became a close friend. Started working with me in 2022, began working together one-to-one 2023, and now in 2025 we was able to scale all the way up from about 15, 20,000 a month to scaling him now today doing about 70,000 per month on average, which is super cool. I thought it'd be great for all the visual artists out there to show me document the entire process, because the goal this year is to do 1 million in art sales alone, which is still crazy to say, but it's to do 1 million in art sales. So I'm gonna be sharing everything from like the strategies I'm implementing for that particular artist, which is Jonah Allen, and then all these strategies I'm implementing for all the other artists I currently work with. There's gonna be a lot of content, a lot of value, so you can start applying these same tactics and strategies to your art career to help you really scale up as much as you want as a visual artist. But it's so beautiful here. I can see the ocean even from the street right here. You won't get much of this. This is me recording and driving, but you kind of see if I could zoom in. You got the ocean down there. Once again, I keep mentioning it's very important for me to have a set schedule. So I'm gonna just send you a schedule so we're on the same schedule. And then we're gonna discuss Instagram as well. And I'm gonna also include that into the schedule. So we can start getting started on all of that, because we do plan on ramping things up really soon.
Here's the question. How many shorts do you plan to publish every week?
Maybe 2 to 3.
How about 3?
Okay, we'll do 3.
Okay, like every 2 days.
3 good, we'll do 3. Me just being me, you already know, I would want to see like a lot of success. So I wouldn't categorize it as me helping with your ads. It'd just be me helping. Like anywhere I could see an opportunity for you, whether that's ads, social media, posting, events, shows, you'll kind of just have that direct one-to-one access for me.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I already kind of answered questions.
I know, that's why I say like in your case. And then you already have like 2 sections in the training as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I thought it'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Like once again, did you get the videos back from Val
Which videos?
for the ads?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's working on one.
Once Val get those videos back to you, that could happen at any point. One of these nights, let me just make a couple tweaks, and then it'll be all good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but
yeah,
I really want you focusing on this, because this is the real big bottleneck. I could easily just make a couple adjustments to the ads once Val get those videos back in lunch. New campaign, just test it, because it ain't gonna be nothing but more testing and see how I perform, and that's going up. But I don't want to test, perform better, more leads, higher conversions. Yes, there's more books, but now it's like wasted leads.
I want to know, what do you think the path is? Because, okay, obviously you got to work together. What do you think the path is to scaling the book funnel?
Obviously, it's just hyper focusing on the back end.
Right.
That's it. Okay, if you're a visual artist, I'm gonna give you a couple pointers on what I think best to solve anything. So here's how I go through life when it comes to solving problems. So I just sat with Jonah for maybe about 2 hours or so, and we just broke down like what needs to happen to really grow the gallery sales as much as possible. And if you take this exact same framework, you could apply it to your art career, and I promise you, if you get really good at this, you will be untouchable, literally untouchable. And this is not art advice, this is just life advice when you're dealing with anything that you want to like grow at. So I categorize things into 2 categories. Everything in my life that I want to achieve just come down to these 2 categories. One, there's always a problem or a situation, or in business, this is called a bottleneck. There is something that's stopping you from getting to where you want to go. The unfortunate thing is, majority of people in business just simply don't even understand the actual problem. So as a visual artist, you have to take some time. I like to take a few hours out of my week, maybe 1 hour a day, to really breaking down what's my actual problem. And usually the problem is much deeper than what you actually think in the moment. So you want to really ask yourself, what's the problem? Why am I not selling? Why do people do not want to buy my artwork? Why are they not willing to spend this amount on my artwork? And don't just think, oh, it's because social media. It's just too simple of an answer. You want to really break down the root of that problem. And usually just come with a series of questions. So you may be saying, why am I not selling? Typically, I would ask clarifying questions. Well, how many conversations I had in the last week? How many people are viewing my post on social media? How I'm getting in front of these people on social media? And then once you start to ask these clarifying questions, you're going to start to realize the real reason you're not selling. And it may be, I'm not selling because I don't have the right people seeing my artwork on social media. And then once you understand the actual problem, the problem is I'm not getting my art in front of actual potential buyers on social media to even convert them to sales. The second thing at that point is just asking yourself, okay, what's the solution to getting the right people seeing my work on social media? And now once you understand the problem, you can start doing deep research to find the solution. Now, in my case, it's easier for me to give those solutions to like the artists I work with in Jonah, because I've been doing that deep research for the last 6 years, hyper focused on marketing and selling art. So these solutions kind of like already embedded in my brain, which is probably not the case for you, but that's not a problem. Now, the only thing is, before you can provide the solution, you just have to do the proper research. So then you start researching the solution. And then once you research the solution, when you get the solution, it becomes easy to implement the solution. So like at this point, it's very rare that I have to research the solution, because I've been doing, once again, so much research over the past few years. But in your case, all you want to do is take full advantage of the internet. That's where I started. You, like right now, you're learning more about your art career because you watch these videos, but now you want to get really specific on the information you learn to get the results that you desire. So let's say I realize my problem is I'm not getting potential buyers seeing my work on social media. So now I'm doing research on how do I get the right people seeing my work on social media? What social media platforms I should be hyper focused on? Okay, is these platforms, what would be a great strategy to get these right buyers to see my artwork? A question I always like to ask that always provide the answer to these questions are two overall questions. Who have already gotten the right people to see their artwork and purchase? And then the second question is, what are they doing that I am not doing? And if you mimic what's already working, you'll get the result. And this is basically just my overall framework to solving anything or getting to any type of level of success I want to achieve. Hopefully you found that valuable. I have some people at the house, so I'm gonna go say what's up. Peace. What I need you to do is tell me what type of content you would like to see on this channel. Mainly because I spend about 10 hours of my day just at the desk working. And whenever I get gaps, I do want to create as much content as possible so you can get as much value as possible. Even in my data life videos, I still want you to leave that day in a life video with some type of value. So with that being said, as I'm creating these videos, I wanted to really cater to you. So in the comments, definitely let me know what you would like to see in these videos. Overall, my plan is just to help you grow as much as possible, because the more you grow, the more I grow. So I need you to just let me know, what would you like to see? I want to make it really cater to you. Keep in mind, I spend 10 plus hours at a desk 7 days a week, literally doing nothing but studying how to sell art and helping the artists I work with sell art for the most part and talking to new artists. So think of me as like your little catalog to get all your information from. Just like I do my current artists, just like Jonah, right? When you have questions, just bring them to me and let me provide answers. But for me to do that, I need topics on this YouTube channel. I need to know, what would you like for me to discuss? What would you like for me to talk about? What do you find valuable? What would you like to see more of? As long as I know those things, then I could definitely create videos around those things.
You know, been sticking to the 7-day success, and so the sale is actually, it's like 3 pieces, and so each one is for $1,700, but it's all from the same client. So yeah, that's my first sale, and then I'm super excited. I just sold another for $800, and then I'm working on another sale right now. I'm texting them for like possibly a $900 sale.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gaining momentum. I'm super excited.
That's what I like to hear. So this is what we're gonna do.